Howdy, everybody, and welcome to Man-O-Rama. My voice is a lot lower. We'll talk about that next. Tonight, we're talking about how men should hang out. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's no real topic. It's just us bullshitting each other, busting each other's balls, um, wondering how much Canadian Spider-Man is drinking of rum tonight, all and more. Howdy, everybody, and welcome to Man-O-Rama. I'm your host, rancorsteve, and I have a very deep voice, but, that's what happens when you get the flu from a freaking plane. You know what I mean? Let's go around the table and see how everyone's doing. Tom, welcome back to the podcast. How's your week
Hi.
been?
Busy working on books, advertising books, and everything. By the way, your deeper voice. Sure, it isn't. Because being a midget, you enter puberty later in life. You're hitting it now.
Oof. Well played. Well played. Hey, when you get older, what's it going to be like when you bald?
We are not.
Oh, I've been bald. I actually look good bald, believe it or not.
It's just a wig.
Midgets are way shorter than us.
No, it's been great. It's great being back, Steve. Honestly, I'm loving it, and it's good to be back and just shooting the shit with you guys tonight, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Awesome. Canadian Spider-Man.
Yeah. Am I too loud or am I?
No, you're good. You're good. How's the week been?
No, it's been a fantastic week. It's been fantastic. It's been t-shirt weather here during the middle of the day, which is
Shut it! Seriously?
Oh yeah, no, it's been really good.
Yeah, I had shorts on today.
Yeah, getting some work done, and Tom, you might like this. I got one of those because there's been a fire recently, and someone lost their home, which is sad.
Oh man!
But the rest of us have taken stock, and I've got a whole bunch of those old, when you used to develop photos back in the 90s and 80s, and you had negatives. And
film negatives, yeah.
Right, film negatives. So I have a lot of those physically here, and that's the only place they exist from a lot of my travels. So I bought this machine, and you feed it in, and it reads them and scans them, and you can upload them onto the internet. So then that saves them and protects them. And so it made me realize, I need to get these things where I have backups in case something happens, at least. So yeah, the machine just arrived, and I've been good news. It works. I highly encourage people, because you don't think of those sorts of things until, oh shit, all the negatives that were in the house, and that's the only form. Like some of them I didn't even ever get developed because of
my microfiche.
Thomas, you know how expensive they used to be to develop.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got one of those too, the machines for negatives, because older pictures when I did photography as a kid and stuff. And I still got one where they come in handy. Get the old stuff.
You're right. Absolutely. Yeah. I think so. And that's even sort of a business around here, maybe, to go around to people's houses and say, hey,
that, actually.
let me scan in your negatives, and then you hold up a lighter and you say, fires happen, bitch. Why is this not focusing? There we go. No, I would never. That was a joke. I would never actually. Although that's a really good business strategy.
It is. Rick, how's your week been?
It's been all right. Politics is still going crazy, and still.
What?
Seems like every time I think I'm gonna get ahead, there's even more breaking news. So yeah, it's been a decent week. It's not terrible.
Right.
And then you're over here sounding like Barry White chocolate, so our nipples are all getting hard and shit.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to Man-O-Rama.
I'm not gonna lie, my wife loves my voice low. She's like, I like this. And I was like, and then she's like, give it a week. And I was like, ha ha ha. Vincent, how's your week been?
Kind of meh, but better than bad, I guess.
All right. Ordy.
My week's generally awesome. I had a
Really good week. Like I said earlier, it's shorts weather again. I was out in shorts today. It was kind of nice. And,
Nice.
I had a whole bunch of fucking ASP commies in my mentions the last couple days. And
Oh, jeez,
I just,
that was awesome.
I just love trolling commies. So,
What's ASP?
American Socialist Party.
No.
They're basically okay. So they're basically just a bunch of Wumao. They're just paid simps for Chicom policies. They go out and it's like, oh, look at all these beautiful cities. Meanwhile, you're looking, you've got tent shelters. Like, yeah, well, those cities are empty and everybody's starving. Those that are anyway, whatever. So, you can't go up on the helicopter and I'll throw them out there.
Oh, sorry, you have to take the dick out of your mouth when you talk.
He's got you on that one.
Ooh,
Got me on that one. Was not ready for it.
bunch of Bajwo bullshit.
Jeff. I think
Yeah.
he's in, hey, two little voices. Hey, how's your
How
week
you
been?
doing?
Hey,
You
how you
know,
doing?
I feel like I'm married again. I got a freaking migraine that will not end.
Oh,
But otherwise, I'm doing fine.
I mean, I can leave. I mean, I'm sorry.
I was thinking about asking
You two are becoming like a married couple.
yeah. So who's the top? Who's the bottom?
We sideways. Hello.
You sandwich it together. You're like,
That's when
hey.
you ask, who's
See,
the big
that's-
spoon, who's the little spoon?
That's how they have doggy style sex. He sits up and begs, and he rolls over and plays dead.
Oh man.
But
No
Fun fact, doggy and reverse missionary are the same position in space.
Yes, I can confirm.
Yeah. Well, what? Anyways, my week has been
anyway,
yeah.
Green,
My
green
week has
ladies
been-
come to mind.
It's
Nobody
been
asked.
interesting. What?
William Shatner, green ladies, space sex.
Yeah, he's had a lot of them.
I don't want to say the words.
no, you're bringing it up, and I don't think
Yeah.
we need a
Space
ruling,
sex
Steve.
green
Since
ladies
this is
is
a
not-
I know. What's
this is a free for all episode, so is it a still
know.
forbidden subject?
It's I don't know.
It's
I mean,
your call.
Now,
I'm wearing.
Hey, some
I'm-
of those
I'm
green
wearing-
chicks were hot though, so we can't. Yeah, no. I mean,
yeah, but what's the
What if it's-
scale here? How
The
it's
galaxy,
a scale of how gay you are. If you bring it up,
right?
are you like ultra like hey?
Who's the hottie from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Anyways,
Gamora. She's a hottie.
Ooh,
Nice ass on
wow.
her. Damn. Leather pants too. Damn.
Sorry, Steve.
Anyway,
Steve was like, I had this great idea for a podcast quarterly, and now it's going to be maybe once a year.
yeah, and now it's just what to do. But my week has been fun, just dealing with the flu and having a low voice. Like my wife totally digs the low voice, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, you're gonna have high pitched voice soon." I'm like, roll your R's.
It's
As a
like having
Mexican
sex
shit-
with a different man.
Hey, whoa. Hey, that's not a bad idea. There might be something there. Anyways,
Wait, I mean, she's been bragging about your deep voice, and you not on your own.
the what? What am I not on my own?
She was bragging about your deep voice. You didn't think it on your own? Serious?
You're cutting in and out.
Gotta throw us
I can't hear half the words you say. Come on, ting tong tong.
That's your
ting, tong.
blessings.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on my end. But yeah, anyway, what I was trying to say was she's been bragging for the last couple of days about your deep voice, and you didn't think of that on your own?
Oh, I already knew it. I did. I just didn't think of how I was going to work this out.
Quick.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you change all your voice messages and your phones now that you have a deep voice, or you had?
No, because I know what's going to happen.
Do
Is
it.
this, my voice is
Do
going to
it.
go back to normal.
That's
And then
the funny
no,
part.
I'm not going to do that because here's the thing. What if someone calls me and leaves a message thinking my voice is low, and then they call again, and then my voice is a little bit higher pitch? they're going to be
You're
And then the
transitioning.
lollipop guild calls back, and it's all
You're trans-
downhill.
But yeah, look
Yeah.
look at it this way.
Transitioning.
This is a saving grace. You know those people that call you about all these different things. You can talk with your regular voice, and it'll just like, sorry, my dad's not home at the moment.
He went
I
out
could've
to
grown
get
up-
milk. He hasn't come back yet.
That's a good one. Bruce.
My dad went out for a pack of cigarettes 2 months ago.
But anyways, we're gonna get into Don't Be That Guy. It's a very special one this time. Yeah.
Ooh, did I make this one?
Twitter.
Twitter.
So Don't Be That Guy. It pretty much was we're gonna help guys stop being simps. But then we just decided, you know what, screw that. We're just gonna make fun of everybody on the internet. That's me included, and all that fun stuff.
Tyler.
We're all going to be targets. So don't worry. Let me pull this all up. So I hate when my mic is right in front of the mic. Yeah, my mic. No, not my mic. My camera's right in front of all the buttons I need to do. Guys, what's the problem with this image? Besides the fact that he's a faggot.
He enjoys a lime wedge with his semen. That's it.
That's a Shirley Temple with a $2 lime.
I can't.
I don't even think that's a Shirley Temple, though. That's way too light.
Was it slow gin?
I thought a Shirley Temple was supposed to have grenadine in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
grenadine and
understand.
7-Up. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that doesn't look red to me. Looks like
Okay.
he just watered down some iced tea.
My problem with this whole entire thing is not that he has a bitch drink. Nothing against bitch drinks. I don't. If there's a restaurant that's near where I live and they have this alcohol drink that they put in a pineapple, I'll get that just for the umbrella to put into my ear. It's fantastic, and it's also
Dude,
loaded with a.
Nothing wrong with getting girl drunk once in a while.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. It's fun.
And if
the
you go to a
problem that-
Chinese restaurant, you order a table drink that comes in a giant clamshell, you're in for a good time.
Oh yeah.
No lie.
My problem is he's wearing a blazer with a zipper, meaning he wasn't raised right. You don't wear a blazer with it looks like a blazer, but then it has a zipper.
Dude's got cancer of the clothes. Fuck him.
I was going to comment on the shoulder.
it's
It's like
Oh,
a super gay version of a members only jacket, which was gay enough to begin with.
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing. His shirt. Have you guys noticed his shirt? Like, at the very end of the shirt, it's like has like extra stuff that loops around. It's like about that thick, just like here. It's like a turtle. He doesn't want to admit that he's wearing a turtleneck shirt, but it's man. Even how he holds a drink.
Okay, so
Bring
the
back
bar.
the community.
I've been staring at this picture as a bartender for about since you posted it, and I'm going to go with I'm pretty sure that's a slow gin fizz.
Oh.
Okay, can I ask a totally off the wall question regarding him
Sure, why not?
and guys like him?
You may.
Look at his hands.
Yeah.
Look how soft and unmanly they are.
Yes.
Mhm.
Saw that.
It
So I
matches his fucking face.
So I have a question for a friend of mine,
Moisturizes?
not me, totally not me, just a friend of mine. If you get a hand job from a guy with hands that
Knew
soft,
you were going there.
is it gay or not?
It's gay.
Okay, I'll tell my friend that. Hey, Orty, it's gay.
I don't know, man. Soft hand.
I don't know, man.
In the dark, all cats are gray.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Exactly.
You stole my line.
I actually was just going to give you credit for that one.
That's a good one. Orty, man, that's 2 for 2 for
He
Orty on
looks
that one.
like he's.
It's Vincent. Yeah.
Dude, that
he looks like
guy
he's just.
that guy is so queer. He can give you change for a $9 bill, all in threes.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
He,
one.
he needs some sunlight. He needs vitamin D.
No, he likes the D.
Oh, he
all
gets
right.
plenty of
Yeah,
vitamin
he
D.
likes the D, dude.
A lot more vitamin D.
All right, so we're gonna go to the next one because it's oh my gosh, the way the problem before we move on, the problem I have is it's not that it's whatever drink he's. I don't even know. It's probably a non-alcoholic.
See, he's trying to do the Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Brad Pack thing.
That's
which
what
so
it
cool
is.
with his drink in his hand, and he doesn't realize how absolutely shit sorry he is.
It's
That can be cool though if done right, can't it?
I don't know. He looks
can't.
more like a sparkly vampire. Seriously.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Go home. We have one.
No,
nailed
here's the question I have for you guys before we go to the next image. How many of you guys? How would you? Do you guys? If you guys get a drink and it comes with a straw, do you guys keep the straw in the cup as you're drinking, or do you
No.
take it out?
No.
Search twice and
Bug
toss.
yourself in the eye.
Thank you.
It's for
This guy
stirring.
is stirring. It's meant for stirring at the beginning, and then you just take it out. He's. Oh man.
Okay,
I can't
I
believe-
got one more thing I got to say
All right.
because I'm in that kind of a mood tonight.
All right.
They celebrate this twink in such a way. Okay, I am really good
He's
at
gonna get his own
Photoshop,
holiday.
Okay,
Oh god.
take out his right hand in the drink. Look at
Yeah.
his mouth and look at his left hand. How easy would it be to put a dildo in that left hand like he's going to suck on
Oh,
it?
absolutely.
Oh yeah. And it's gonna be Big Mike's.
Well, for anyone in our audience who has Photoshop skills, you've just been given your assignment for the evening.
There you go. Here you go, guys. I will post this image on X in just a few minutes. All you have to do, guys, is put a dick in his hand, take the drink out, and it's a
Best
hoodoo.
do a contest. Best photo gets a guest slot.
There it is. There it is. That's what I'm gonna do right now. This is gonna be glorious. All
Best
right.
photo gets a guest spot on the show.
There. Oh, I like that. All right, guys. Here's what we're doing. This is great. I like this. This is fantastic. All right.
No wedding ring. That's good.
Okay, so also okay, so this is also for everybody. This is for the panelists. So when you get a drink that has a lime in it, like say you're getting a vodka tonic or something like that, you keep the limes in it. You tell the bartender not to throw the limes out. Keep them in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
I do that, one, to keep track of how many I had,
Yes.
and two, they're very well marinated limes.
Ooh.
Yes, they are.
All right. So, guys,
I
just
suck.
post-
I
What?
suck on those
It-
lemons
it
and
depe-
limes
it
more
depends
than
on the drink,
Sisson does
though.
his boyfriend.
If you're having like a vodka tonic, gin and tonic, something that requires citrus, yeah, leave them in. If you're drinking something like a Negroni, where you only need like the essential oils or
Squeeze.
something like that,
Yeah.
or just a squeeze, yeah, I wouldn't do it with. I don't.
No,
When I
but
drink
you're not
Negronis,
pounding Negronis either.
oh, I do.
Negroni.
Well,
When I used to go out, I'd get a Corona and I'd always have a little lime in it, but I'd toss it. So yeah.
No, never fruit the beer, my friend. Never. fruit the
I know
beer.
they seem to like putting it in Corona for some reason. I never.
Now-
understood it.
It's to hide the
Corona
taste.
barely counts as beers.
So I just posted the picture on my X at not rancorsteve. So give me your best
Oh,
Photoshop of him holding a dick,
On a milk
And if-
carton.
and we will vote as
Th-
the Man-O-Rama panel. We will vote, and I will ask who the winner is to come on here for a little bit. You get a guest spot. I like that. We should do this more often. All right.
Actually,
now
if
to
you're
the next
creative,
one.
he can hold two of them with both hands. Well, the looks of it, if he
Hey,
really wants to.
no,
do
he
so. Have fun.
can. You're right.
Yeah.
You can't give any ideas.
No,
You can't
have
give
to-
any ideas. No.
You have
this
to
is all-
remember to the audience right now. Let your imagination run wild. Doesn't necessarily have to be dildos. It can be any marital aid that you want to go ahead and paste in there. Just let your imagination run wild. The funnier, the better. And
And you have to post the picture in that thread for it
Yeah.
to count.
yeah, and we'll all take a look at it, and I assume we'll all be voting on the winner.
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, and winner gets a
We'll leave
guest
it up.
spot.
We'll leave it up for a while, couple weeks maybe, because it's gonna take a while. This is fun. We should do this. I like this idea. If you want a guest spot to come on here.
Yeah, audience participation, man. That's what it's
Yeah.
all about.
All right, so here's the next one.
Okay, I'll just say it right off.
That's-
Steve, not even with your dick and me behind you pushing.
They have treatment for that,
Dude.
right?
This is.
Who just had a semi drive through their house?
I don't know, but which
There's
eye
a
am
lot
I
of big
supposed to
trucks
look
around
at?
here.
Which eye should I be looking at? Because this is the funniest Photoshop.
I was gonna say I really can't say anything as part of the one headlight crew, but holy shit,
Dude,
I was also going to
a-
say you cannot say anything.
No, I was going to say something, but I had a friend who was in the service like that, and one eye was looking at you, and the other eye was looking at the fucking moon, and I'm like, Jesus. He was a cool
What
guy,
if-
though.
Hold up, I have a question. What if
And he
the
was a
guy is
master marksman with a scope.
Oh,
what if the
dude,
guy is a
man,
sniper
he
and
was
he's like,
good.
which eye do you want?
No, but this is
See,
too
that's the thing,
soon.
though. He had a bonky eye, but he was 20/20 in both of them. So
Oh,
yeah,
I just thought this photo was hilarious. It's,
It's the pilot from
I'm so
Toronto.
sad she blocked me.
I know.
That's the
and
pilot.
if you made her nose a little flatter, she'd be a pug.
Well,
Now I have-
Here's the thing: is you think with all the filters she layers on these photos, they'd have one for eye correction. I mean, I know they have one for red eye, but how about one for like symmetry?
Oh yeah, no, they have one. I've actually
man.
had it used a couple of times on professional IDs because they didn't want my eye looking all weird.
Wow.
It can be done.
Mm.
I've seen it done, but
Just smack the other side.
now I have one headlight running through my head. I did it to myself.
Shit, hit the
All right.
forehead
You
with
did that, yeah.
okay.
So we're gonna get to the next one. Okay, so here's where it gets really interesting. Like I've always said, if you get handpicked on, don't be that guy. You can't come bitching on X and all that stuff. Like, they picked my stuff. Guess what? You said something stupid on X. So or Facebook or whatever platform. Guess what? You're coming on here, and we're gonna roast your butt.
Mhm.
So this person said Queen Elizabeth II had bruised hands 2 days before she passed away. I guess when you get older, you get a little bruising on your hand or whatnot. All right, cool. Here's where it gets really fucking stupid. This person, Claire Kyle, I don't know, probably a troll. Fingers crossed that the same happens to him, to Trump, because there was an actual image of him having a bruise on his hand. Here's where it gets okay. I'll get to the next part, guys. What is the problem with this?
Nothing really. It's their standard play. They wish death on everybody.
Yeah.
And they wish other people to do it because they don't have the skill sets or the nerve.
Bingo.
They need the state to affect the violence that they are incapable of achieving on their own.
Yes.
All right. So I had a little fun with this, and no one's never really responded to any of the things when I say, "Congrats, you're going to be on Don't Be That Guy" segment of Man-O-Rama. This is the first time they've actually responded, and it gets funny. I said, "Congrats, you've been selected to be on the Don't Be That Guy segment on Man-O-Rama podcast," which sounds like I'm giving you a check for the home winning whatever fucking house you segment, whatever. Anyways, this person said, "Is that supposed to scare me?" With LeBron James, which by the way is funny because LeBron James dresses up like a girl, meaning he is a faggot.
That and he reads the first page of a book and he reads it upside down.
Yeah,
he does.
Eternally.
Have you guys seen the pictures of him sitting and he has the book upside down and it's just the first page?
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what they were
Bush.
talking.
I know. I'm just asking everyone else on the panel who.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah. No, I'm pretty sure we all saw it because we've all made fun of it. Was all I was saying.
I'm just asking the people in Canada because the NBA is not as big in Canada. Because
No.
I'm
He has
just
real sports.
really because you
Uh-huh.
lost in hockey.
Uh,
When's the
I
last
have a
time
question.
hockey?
They
When
won.
Where,
They eventually won.
where's the
I mean, they haven't seen Lord
Yeah.
Stanley's Cup this millennium, but you know, when it comes to the,
Hey, we won the national just a couple weeks ago, so that was a week
that's
ago,
what I just
actually,
said. You won. You won the.
Yeah,
You won the Four
Well,
Nations. So
yeah. And by the way, we have
That's-
two NBA teams, Toronto and well, yeah, I think the Grizzlies still.
Toronto's
so we do
pretty
have.
good.
Hmm.
But
Toronto.
yeah, why would you want to wish death upon someone whose politics you don't agree with? I mean, Jesus Christ, we just put up with their shit for 4 years. Come on,
They're
and no
idiots.
one, you know,
Isn't that
I mean,
illegal? Actually, shouldn't a Secret Service be visiting these people's homes?
well, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, that's now he didn't say
Yeah.
he didn't suggest a violent way. He just said, you know, mysteriously died, but that's
So I'm gonna get to the next one. This is what I said. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Guess what? If anyone here's the problem I have with this. Look, it's a freedom of speech, and in America, you can say whatever you want. Okay, cool. If you wish the death upon a president, even if you don't like them, like I'm not a big fan of Biden. Was never a big fan, but I'm not gonna wish the death on him. That's just stupid. It's
Yeah.
like
No,
okay,
you just send an email to Father Time asking when.
yeah, or that's the best way. That's a safe bet. If you like post on the internet, I hope this happens to him. You're pretty much a fucking scum of the earth. Like
yeah.
like if you want
An idiot,
someone who is running a country or of anyone really, and you're like, I wish this happens to that person, dude, you're fucking scum. You are.
Right.
I don't care who you are.
Half of America voted and wants this guy to do stuff. So you're denying half of America, half of the voting America anyway. No. That is very
See,
selfish.
whenever
What about half of America?
Whenever I run across someone like that, I just have I have a very simple stock answer: is that you are letting a New York slumlord have real estate in your head for free.
Mm. Well, we're gonna get to the next best picture. This guy right here. Chris Morey, Harry Sessions' gay lover. I don't know if Harry is gay, but you know what, we're just gonna stick.
One
with
of
that,
them
'cause
sure is with each other.
I mean,
I know, right? One of them is. So we got a 50-50 shot, guys. He did Democracy Dies when we stop fighting for it, my friend. Here's the thing. He got this tattooed. Democracy Dies in Darkness on his side. What is the problem with this tattoo?
Nothing, unless he wants to be a permanent billboard for the Washington Post. But
Oh, he actually had a comment about that too. He's all, well, hey, I checked and it's trademarked by Bob Woodward. Yeah, where did Bob Woodward work?
What?
oh Jesus!
also, I'm just going to point out with this guy and the way he looks, he probably should have went with dorkness, not darkness.
Here's the
He kind of did.
Yeah.
It does look like
Okay,
another
so
by the
here's my problem with that. And this is my biggest problem with it. I mean, not the tattoo itself, whatever. Generally, in my experience with people I know, guys don't get a rib rack until they have run out of real estate to put ink on. But chicks are the first one to get rib racks. I'm just saying.
That's true. I pictured him as more of a tramp stamp guy, and I sent Steve a photo.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And good. Yeah. Well, here's
That's
the
why I had
thing.
to
I don't.
turn it off.
Okay. Tattoo wise, because I don't have any tattoos yet, and I'm still looking for my first tattoo. Is I like doing that joke to people because it really throws people off. They're like, "Wait, what? You have an entire sleeve tattoo on your right arm, and you have a quarter sleeve? Like what?" They get really confused, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? What?" But
Do I
the
have thumb
tattoo,
stoppers? No.
the tattoo itself isn't actually. It's actually a really well done tattoo.
Yeah, it's
Like,
a good ink.
it's the lines and all that stuff. It's great. Maybe not the best choice of words you want to pick, but whatever. I have a rib tattoo, and I can tell you for a fact that this little twink cried like a bitch because his is bigger than mine. I just had one phrase done, and I ended up crying because I couldn't breathe. When you get your ribs done,
right.
you can't breathe because it sucks so
Dude,
bad.
you get one on your back yet?
No, but I want to get one.
Ooh, it's cruel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I've
Because
heard.
because I had mine done.
Was it over the spine?
Actually, yes. It's
Okay.
it's right underneath my collar line because I got it done back in the day where you couldn't have visible tattoos when you were wearing a uniform. So, and I got it done.
between your shoulder blades.
I went to
Yeah, that's
I
reminded
went
us.
to I had a temporary duty assignment in Korea, and I had the opportunity to go to Tokyo for 3 days, and I got it done in
Nice.
Tokyo. And I had it done. I was drunk enough to request it being done in the old-fashioned way
Nice.
with bamboo needles and a mallet.
Mm.
And yeah, I got sober real fucking quick when he started tapping that mallet, and it took about 2.5 hours to finish the tattoo.
Like,
Even with the pin, where
Yeah,
mine is, it's like it's right when they hit right above the spine, right when they're moving right up and down your spinal column, you're right over the nerve cluster there. Every line feels like a mile long.
yeah, exactly. And the thing is, though, oh shit, what was it? I had it done in 1992. I remember, yeah, because it was right after my father died. And it's 2025, and I can run my fingers along it right now. It's still raised,
ooh.
and
You
it's
just got me
been
to check.
over 30 years.
So the
And-
problem that I have with this is it's not necessarily a problem. It's a well done tattoo. It's just the fact that he cried like a chick. There's no way. I've seen guys who are bodybuilders get their ribs done and they end up crying. It's only because they can't breathe right away. And when they stop and they start breathing, everything just hits them like a brick. But we actually have one more. This one is a good one, guys. I forgot about this one. So whoever this idiot is goes, it's clear that I really need a gun. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you could come to that conclusion.
We
Um,
welcome you to the fold.
I know. Well, don't get your panties too excited there, Orty. This person said, those of you who picked and hate over our safety, you are not allies of trans folks. You are not, I should say, you're not even human. What? I want to see your faces when this 6'5" trans mask woman comes kicking in your door in the middle of the night. Fuck the right. Guys, what's
this person isn't
We're
aware
not
of. This person is not aware of the 3-meter rule.
First things first, you're not gonna see my face, bitch. You're gonna see the barrel of my shotgun.
yeah.
Oh no! See, here's the thing. When somebody talks like that, it's better. Yeah, I think it's better to just fix their problems with your hands.
The thing
So-
here. What? Who?
Well,
Hudaba.
see, we're advocating guns in self-defense. That line said kicking in your door, like they're coming for us.
Yeah. For no reason. They said hate. There's no hate. I don't know.
You're in danger.
Okay.
You're in danger.
I'm in danger. They don't know what the 3-meter rule is, and I know, Steve, you have a problem with metrics, but this is an actual rule. The 3-meter rule is if I have a knife or if I have my hands and I'm 3 meters away from a person who has a gun in their holster, can I get to them before they draw it? And 9 times out of 10, I will get to them before they draw it.
Yeah, it's called
And
the
when
3-step rule now. But
And
yeah.
when I get to them before they draw it, they will be fucking dealt with.
I like Tyler Day, brother Tyler Day. He goes 6'5" trans.
Yes,
And,
leave Brittany Grier
smiley
out of
face.
this. Griner, whatever her name
He's
is.
got he's got a lovey face. Yeah.
I know. He goes wood, but here's the problem that I have is
I gotta start sending Steve my wood pics. Okay, keep talking. I'll send you some.
all right. The problem with this is
I'm gonna put them in the. I'm gonna put 'em
every
in the group chat.
American citizen should own a gun. I am very advocate for that. But here's the thing, you fucking idiots. If you decide, hey, I just want to go shoot up some people, I give you the rednecks from West Virginia. You won't even get 100 yards to their front door without getting blown up because they prepared for this for 100 years. Like, people are stupid. Liberals are just stupid when it comes to firearms. They are. I don't give a shit if I get kicked off of YouTube. It is literally the dumbest thing. If you say, "Oh, we all need to have firearms," that's cool. I agree with that. But then the moment you say, like, well, "If I come into your house, you're never gonna see it," bitch, please. You have no fucking clue what I have. I may live in California, probably the pussiest state of the union, but guess what? I'm a southern redneck person, and will have fun.
I dropped some photos in the group chat for everybody.
Did you put
A
the
quick
wood
note, if
bo-
I may- if I just-
wood cover box and baby bat or something? That one.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
It's there.
So
Yeah.
tonight's episode
Vincent and I
is
did wood posting last week, and we found a lot of those.
So what were we gonna say, Tom?
Well, no, just a quick note on this. I've been following some stuff on there. I'm sorry. Trump doesn't hate people in that community. You know, he put on a gay wedding for a friend of his. He did this thing about hate and stuff. Like, shut up, you idiots. No. Like,
First president to come into office openly supporting gay people.
yes. Like, what the hell? Like, we're in danger. No. We're gonna put us in concentration camps. No, you idiots.
They hate because they've been taught to.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. It's the same thing with children. Little children don't hate.
No, they're taught to hate.
They're taught to hate. Exactly.
Yeah.
So tonight's episode is pretty much us shooting the shit. There's really no topic. If there's someone who's watching right now, I guarantee it. Someone's actually tuning in right now and be like, "What's the topic tonight?"
See,
there is no topic. You're fucked.
Tonight's episode is me getting drunk and talking like James Mason.
Diamonds Jubilee. Here's the other thing. Okay, so you've all seen The Great Mouse Detective, right? I asked that because you never know. Someone's gonna be all like, "I'd never seen that movie. What are you?
Sorry, the great what now?
The Great Mouse Detective."
The Great Mouse Detectives. Oh man, that was one of Vincent Price's best roles.
I know.
Yeah, well,
See, Canadian
was
Spider-Man
awesome.
gives me the look on his face, knowing he's probably never seen this movie. See,
Fantastic.
that's why I always ask these questions, even though some of you guys know the answer to it, because of Canadian Spider-Man.
Canadian Spider-Man. Seriously,
Spiritual-
it's a Disney film. It's geared towards children. It's basically
Yes.
Sherlock Holmes with mice,
I'm aware of it.
and it's worth your time. Seriously, it's a very
Yes.
well done movie, and it's
think I've
very
seen that, but it was
entertaining,
years ago.
even for adults.
Now, there is a line in this movie that Vincent Price says, and I adore this line so much to the point where I have told it to my wife, even in bed, where I'm like, "Diamonds Jubilee." It is the greatest thing ever.
No, and he says
Price.
every syllable in diamonds is diamonds.
Diamonds Jubilee. Dude, that is my favorite line. I don't care what anyone says. They could be all like, "You're stupid, retarded, whatever." I don't care. It's
It's a good
greatest line.
it's a good movie.
I mean-
so fuck all y'all.
You know the funny thing about Vincent Price is after the Halloween corridors ended, I have to watch like 3 hours of Vincent Price to get the Thriller voice out of my head.
Oh yeah, you do. I agree with you on that one.
Because once you hear Thriller once over Halloween, that is how you hear Vincent Price until you purge it with other things.
Yeah. I love Vincent Price's voice. Diamonds Jubilee. It's a
Dude,
great
they got-
line, dude.
Dude,
You guys
seriously,
got to check it
no,
out.
if-
It's
if-
great.
He has
if any of you guys
fantastic
have
diction.
Spotify, back in the day, before television was a really big thing, this was in like the late 40s, early 50s. And actually, in one of the episodes, they have a news report that comes up about the Chinese advance in the Korean War. Vincent Price actually played the Saint. The old Roger Moore TV show.
Oh,
He played the Saint in a radio drama, and there was like 2 seasons of it, and it's on Spotify. So I highly recommend that you listen to it because it's
Yeah, you sent that to
amazing.
me. That was good.
Yeah, please. It's got the Ordy seal of approval, so you need to watch it or
There you
listen
go.
to it. Excuse me. And it's friggin' awesome.
so I'm gonna
What?
say this. Go.
Well, I don't know if you
Hold
guys
on.
in the States ever heard House of Frightenstein. He used to do the opening and the ending of that too. Price
Yeah.
would always give the introduction and end it as well. So, that gets stuck in your head. I don't know because it was Canadian made, but he was brought in for the entrance and the exit of that. Always give the introduction, so you hear that a lot in my head too. The best
Hold on,
voice though.
I'm answering something right quick. Hold on, guys.
Stop going to Grinder when you're doing a show.
Hey, you know what? They're nice ladies.
So, Steve, that's why I had to drop out. Like I had a coughing fit when you did Diamond Jubilee. You killed me, man. Holy fuck!
Diamonds Jubilee.
Yeah, I lost it. I had to get off the stage.
Well,
I mean, the camera.
I have so Christopher Dominguez in the YouTube chats. Here's something because we can't get to everyone's questions on the YouTubes. I know I pluralize things and I don't give a shit what anyone says. I will pluralize everything. Whoopie fucking doos. Christopher Dominguez says, have you or any of the panel have watched an Indy car race?
I have watched a few actually. My dad loves them.
They're
My dad's a
fun.
big fan of.
Years ago, but yeah.
So here's the reason why I say we can't get to a lot of the questions in the chats is if you go to Rumble Studio or Rumble, not Rumble Studios. Man, we have a lot of people trying to get in. If you go to Rumble, you can do a Rumble rant and we will answer your questions on the spot at any time. I will cut anyone off, even if it's Vincent doing a Vincent Price Shakespearean, which by the way, that's not a bad idea, guys. If Vincent does a Vincent Price Shakespearean quote.
No, see, that's the thing. I can't do a good Vincent Price
You
imitation.
faggot. Why not?
But I can do James Mason.
James Mason. I can't wait till I get my voice back.
You sound like a real man.
That's not what your wife said.
Yeah, but you can do some movie phone spots about now.
I know I can't. In a world where liberals suck balls and Trump is their daddy, get ready for this summer of balls in the mouth, you liberals cunt.
Liberals can't suck balls. They don't have any.
So I kind of cringe when people still use the term liberal because the left has pushed the liberals to our side.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
All right,
they have.
leftists.
Yeah.
No, hold up. Would it be?
Just doing a fucking Brady Bunch here.
Would it be good?
So
Would
I
it
will
be?
say,
What's
actually happened is liberal returning to its classic definition. That's what's happened. Because the left hijacked the word liberal forever.
Classical.
And now
So
it's
would it be
returned.
better in this term? Would it be better this way? This summer, leftist cunt, socialist, Marxist.
Yeah,
dads.
that works
That's
better.
what we go.
Got it. All right. Coming to a home theater near you.
I would
Make
be
sure you don't wear here. Oh, I got it. If I ever had a PA for my truck, here I want your guys' opinion on this. If I have a PA, I love this episode because there's no topics. I can just talk shit, whatever. But if I have a PA in my truck and I drive and I see a dude wearing a mask, should I just do the low voice of like,
Oh,
dude,
God.
masturbate wearing a condom?
Now, if you get a PA for your truck and you're not doing the Mr. Microphone ad everywhere you go,
Oh Jesus!
What's the Mr. Microphone ad? I don't get it.
It was like it was.
where men
Yeah.
are men.
Where men are men. Listen
When I
here,
was-
faggots.
When I was running patrol routes, we used to come help the clubs clear the parking lots at closing time. And I would always blare, "Move, bitch, get out the way," through our PA.
Now, I do want to
Okay.
add one thing to what Christopher Dominguez said.
Yes.
If you ever get the chance to go to Indianapolis Motor Speedway and do the IndyCar experience, for the love of God, do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
I don't
do
care
wanna
how
do
much
it.
it cost, because I went a handful of years ago. God, oh my God, it is fantastic.
Well, I have a question for Rick. If I put a PA system and I start barking at people and there's a cop next to me, how much trouble would I be in? Not saying I have one.
I'd have to actually look up the local ordinance where you live, but I'm pretty sure you'd at least get a noise nuisance ticket.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be arrested or anything?
No handcuffs.
Well,
Steve, sorry.
That depends on the sense of humor that the cop has.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
Oh.
one, it depends on what you're saying when they catch you. Two, it depends because when they pull you out of the truck and they realize you're 4 foot tall, they might just cuff you for the hell of it.
But yeah, at the very
So-
least, probably a citation.
I'm also Lord of the Rings fans.
So I could go to a global climate changing, whatever bullshit, Ukraine fucking faggot protest, and I'm like, you all are a bunch of faggots.
I mean,
In a
you
world.
could. But then
And
you
there's a
might have
cop. Then there's a cop. Here's the other thing. I've learned how
Well,
to do sirens.
that's
In a
another thing.
world of climate
That will get
change
you in-
related
That will
man
get you in all
love.
kinds of trouble. But I will say this though: be careful going to those kind of rallies and using your PA, or you may have some 6'5" trans masculine trying to shoot.
Yeah.
In a world where, holy shit, you're a tall dude. I mean, ma'am.
In a world
Well, no.
of 6'5" masculine.
So what's
trannies.
funny is I actually have a really funny story with doing voices. So with Gary, I'll do randomly in the truck a police siren where it's like bap, 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 or like any of that stuff. I'm not gonna do it now because it'd be super loud and I don't want anyone's ears to bleed. But I could do it pretty loud. Gary actually ended up stopping lock brakes. He's all like, "What's going on?" And I'm sitting there holding it in because I think it's funny because I got him. He's like, "You need to stop this shit right now." And I've done it next to a cop, and I actually asked the cop, I was like, "Hey, what if I did this?" And I did the police blitz sirens and all that stuff. He's like, "Dude, that's way too good." Because I hope you don't have a bullhorn in your truck right now. I was like, no, but I've been thinking about it. How funny would that be? You just blip that and people just lock brakes.
Oh, yeah.
It's the funniest
100%.
thing. I've been in trucks that actually, people that have the police sirens and all that, when they're speeding past you, they just lock brakes. And it's the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's just funny when you're doing it next to your buddy and he's all like, "Holy shit."
Is it really though?
Oh, yeah, it is. It totally is. Why do you speak so loud into the mic? Are you trying to like swallow it or something like that? Do you need something to tell us?
No. Why are you offering?
What? Hey, $20 is $20. I need to get some pleasure somehow.
Not gay if
I'm
you keep your
flattered,
socks on.
It's not gay.
It is funny. It's funnier than what I used to do when my buddy was in the passenger seat. I'd take a 2-liter bottle of Coke and just slam him in the nuts with it.
Wait, why?
Yours is way more creative
What?
Why would you do? Hold up, we need.
because we're buddies.
Why would you do such a thing?
That is.
It's New Brunswick. It's we're
And it-
buddies.
That's not your buddy. You hate
No.
that guy. What
Yeah,
did he do to you?
No,
Did he
that-
like stick his finger in
So
your
it-
butt?
Are
is-
you, are you
so is
trying to
CSM
end bloodlines?
Is CSM supposed to be coming to this Vegas thing? Because if so, I might be out. I'm just saying.
He starts hitting us in the nuts and all that stuff. Like, I'm good.
No, that's yeah.
No,
Cup
dude,
check.
I see you with a 2-liter soda bottle, man. I'm gonna break my foot off in
I
your
mean, the
ass.
lid was on. It was closed. It didn't make a mess.
That's
It
heavy
didn't make
though.
a
Okay,
mess.
so you no, let me get this straight. You used an actual full 2-liter bottle of soda.
Yeah.
As a weapon
Oh.
on a set of
Yes.
testicles.
Because we just
Ouch.
bought it. It was part of the grocery run. Yeah.
Now, why?
Well,
Was.
because we
the
need to mix it
Now,
with the
Canadian
rum.
Spider-Man,
You
I
can't buy rum
need to ask
without
you
the
something.
Coca-Cola.
I need to ask you something, and I need you to answer in all seriousness. Answer truthfully. Why the fuck are you still alive?
Yeah, I would beat the fuck out of
That
you.
wasn't my question.
He was.
I would
I
have
was
beat
driving.
you like the redheaded
Yeah,
stepchild
Wait,
because-
hold on, hold on,
of
hold
a
on, hold on.
rented mule.
Wait, you said you were driving?
Because we had done tit for tat. He'd done similar things. You know,
What did
pushed
he do
me
to
off a
you?
2-story roof. He was supposed to be holding my harness,
Oh.
and this was previous. And he didn't hold the harness. He,
All right, justified.
he
Yeah,
said
you
he
kind
was.
of have to
He
clarify.
lost
that.
his
That's
grip because he
justified.
was too busy laughing at the thought of me falling, and then he started laughing at the thought, and the thought became reality. Is what he said.
See, most people just keep that subtext to themselves. But then if he's going to bust it out and start laughing at his subtext and then lose grip and it actually happens, well, then, yeah, I mean, good thing it was just a plastic bottle because I would have dropped a 40 of Mickey's.
Yeah,
Right?
it's justified. Okay, I stand.
That's
by
a
it.
justified.
I
It's
take
Alright.
back half the things I just said about you.
So anyone who's
Let me just explain this just
Yes.
on his behalf. We're Maritimers. We're like Southerners. We, down in the States, we don't care. We'll just say whatever and beat the crap out of each other, and that's our buds. That's what we do here in the
That's
Maritimes.
right.
So,
All right.
yeah.
I have a follow up for that. $20 is $20.
Yeah. What's it?
What is it, darling?
So I didn't
Go ahead,
go to
baby.
the Arizona State University website for this information. I decided to ask Brock,
Yeah.
what is the best city to purchase the skills of a hooker based on price?
Yes.
So let's see what $20 will get us.
Ooh.
Oh, you've actually done. Oh.
Not
Globally,
only-
cities and
not-
countries with lower cost of living tend to offer cheaper rates. For example, in parts of Southeast Asia like Manila, Philippines, street rates can dip as low as $6 to $15, while freelancers in clubs might charge up to $50. In Latin America, like Bogota and Colombia, often see prices around $15 to $20 for short encounters. And Africa,
You love Colombian
cities
women.
like Nairobi and Kenya have been noted for rates as low as 10 to 20. But places like Houston, Texas, for instance, has street rates reported to be about 40 to 100, while San Diego, California can be right around that $100 per act. Smaller cities and rural areas might drop a little lower in the 40 to 50 range, like places and parts of Minnesota, but it's less consistent and riskier due to fewer workers and stricter enforcement. But if you really want a good legal city like Vienna, Austria, it's 35 to 70. They offer more structure, but you're paying a bit more for that stability. So there is your more you need to know.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I need to do it. That's
Wow. You heard it, guys.
Thank you, Brock.
Now, if
The
you go to
more-
Bangkok, I've never been to Taiwan
No,
or
just
Bangkok,
to,
but you know,
just to clarify,
Yes.
he said a few cities in Africa, Nairobi and such. The best thing to do if you get horny in Africa, just masturbate.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
don't ever do anything with anybody in Africa,
Or monkeys.
or you will die.
Yeah.
Or you will die.
Yeah, you will. You
No,
will
that's
die
it.
of a
It-
wasting
I mean-
disease.
And
See-
be careful. Be careful, because with the $35 hookers in Thailand, you're probably going to be mad that their penis is bigger than yours.
Well, that's that.
Yeah.
I had a
Hey,
concern.
Spider-Man. Speaking of Taiwan and Bangkok, how you doing?
Thailand. Yeah, I had a concern about that. Yeah. And Thailand is not part of
here's
China.
one-
I
Here's one thing I love about Canadian
And if you're
Spider-Man.
lucky, the
I
god's
can-
a she.
I can look at his face right now and tell that he has stories to tell about
Right.
Southeast
I
Asia.
I want to say this right now. Canadian Spider-Man is one of the few guys we can bust his balls, which we have done. The first year of Man-O-Rama, it was just busting my balls left and right. Canadian Spider-Man, you got your licks this year.
Yep.
He is the only person that's just sat there besides me and just went with the jokes. But then he's the only person that would actually take that joke to the next level and then made us curious. what kind of story are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, he takes it to that point where it's like, I may have experience.
Yep, I've got a story for that.
I love you, man. You have it.
Ko Chang. I just want to say Ko Chang. It means Elephant Island, and that's all I'll say.
I love you,
Giggity.
man. That's funny. Canadian, we should
True
do
story.
story time with Canadian Spider-Man on Man-O-Rama.
Well, watch my Thursday night travel shows. When I did Thailand with pictures, I talked about it.
All right.
You should come on. We did
And in
Russia.
fairness, with his visits to Thailand, it's why he actually fails. Is it a hombre or not? Because let's face it, there's one place on this planet that it's really hard to tell.
It is.
Yeah, they bring it to an art form there. Seriously,
Yep.
they do.
It's true.
And the
I
Philippines.
looked. I sat across the bar as close as Tom and I are now, and I could not tell that it was a man until we went to the market, and she grabbed my hand because it was crowded and I was about to get lost. So she and the hostel owner, the bartender,
hand.
she grabbed my hand, and holy, she was stronger than I was.
she
What a
said-
grip!
And she
Oh, yeah,
said,
that's-
"Hang on, little buddy."
That's exactly.
Taking you for a
exactly
ride.
what it was.
Oh man.
It dawned on me. Oh yeah, she was a few inches taller than I was, but she was wearing heels, so it's hard to say.
In a world where women are women and sometimes
Hold
men
on.
are too.
In a world this summer, I can't do it. This summer, when Taiwan meets Canadian Spider-Man, they say, "Hold on, Buttercup."
Thailand.
Hold
Yeah.
Thailand, whatever.
He's not gonna. They're
China is asshole.
different.
China is asshole.
China
And yes,
is an
women,
asshole.
any women listening to this, this is what happens when a group of men have no
Yes.
direction and
This
just chat.
is.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna explain something very. Jeff, you were spot on. If any woman is what? If any woman is watching right now and be like, "This makes no sense. This is all gibberish." This is how guys talk, hanging out. We will say the most random things and go with it, and just joke
It's a
with
stream
the
of
person.
consciousness.
Yeah.
And one
very
guy for every
simple.
topic is 4 minutes
Every
behind
habit,
because
what the
he
fuck?
found something that was funny
No, see,
and wants to add piece of information to it.
Yes.
And in
Yeah.
5 to 10 minutes later, he'll drop that nugget and the conversation will go back.
exactly.
Yes,
This
they will.
is what men do right now is like the audible version of somebody reading an E.E. Cummings poem. There's no punctuation. There's no capital letters. It's just
It's all
completely
run-on
stream-
sentence.
Exactly. It's
Mm.
complete stream of consciousness, and it's fucking amazing. And I love
In
it.
a world where this summer, Taiwan meets
Yes,
Canadian
he said
Spider-Man.
invisibly.
Yes.
Yes.
In a world where they use poetry references in a show about men.
Vincent is never gonna say. Vincent.
Hey, I gave you guys Murray Head, and I think only Jeff picked up on it.
Yeah, I picked up on that one.
I didn't. I didn't get it.
One Night in Bangkok, Murray Head certainly
It
did.
was-
19.
It went over your head.
Murray Head, brother to
Yep.
Anthony Head, the Watcher on
Star of Buffy. Yes.
Ooh. I didn't know that.
Y'all talking a bunch of gibberish to
Done.
me right now.
I mean,
Hey,
it's not our
we-
fault that most of our
we-
conversations go over your head. It's kind of-
Hey, you know what? I didn't have my step ladder. Okay, so
Yeah.
you know.
It's
We
about
get
a
our-
Do my
chess
step
match.
ladder either.
We get our kicks above the
Hey,
waistline.
here's
Sunshine.
something funny. So here's something funny. Rick just reminded me because he's cross-eyed. More of that way instead of this way. But Dan Crenshaw threatened to kill. Never mind. Dan Crenshaw threatened to kill Tucker Carlson on a hot
Eye
mic.
Patch McCain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Dan,
marked it back.
Dan
Dude,
McCain.
I use. How many of you were
Great
actually a
value,
fan
Amelia
of?
Largo.
He didn't walk.
How
in
many of
fact,
you
he
guys were
lied
actually-
about it.
How many of you guys were actually a fan of Dan Crenshaw when he first started getting popular?
For about 10 minutes.
I'm not
I-
a fan of. I'm not a fan of any politician.
Well,
Politicians.
But
Politicians
only
have
if
become.
they're Finnish.
Yeah. Okay.
oh
that's
God,
that's the one
yeah,
exception.
That's a whole
But-
different. Yeah.
Politicians have become
Oh.
like rock stars and actors.
Mm.
They're disposable. They're disposable. They're easily replaceable in
But
most cases.
To me,
Some of
I
them-
thought,
some of them do 8 terms in Congress, but yeah,
yeah.
They're like women.
you can't
I
live with
first-
him, and you can't fit more than 3 in the trunk at the same time.
So when
And
I
midgets.
first saw,
Midgets are the answer to that, Vincent. You can get 6.
Yeah.
Vulture, I
But when
think
I
they're called.
when I first saw Dan Crenshaw talking and all that stuff, I was like, wow, he's actually a pretty cool guy. Maybe we might actually get a badass. And then I realized, wow, he is the John McClane 2.0, or not John McClane, John McCain. Sorry, I got those mixed up. I feel
not
really
this
bad.
guy.
I feel really bad. Well, John McClane can't speak, so he's a little retarded. But but then it's like he started doing all this like rhino stuff, and then he told, I guess yesterday or 2 days ago or something, I think yesterday morning, he said, he goes, I'd pretty much saying I'd kill Tucker Carlson. There's an image of Tucker Carlson with his face cut off like this, and it's set perfectly because Dan Crenshaw can't see out of one eye because he only has one eye. It's the
Is
funniest
that what
thing
that
ever.
meant?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Tucker
I didn't
Carlson
get
said,
it.
then Tucker Carlson said, I would love to have him on my podcast. I'm like, oh. And then there's Sean, who I watch his podcast. I forget his last name, but he does podcasts with military people. And they gave Tucker Carlson a SIG gun. And he's like, you know what to do with this gun. Pretty much just saying, if Dan Crenshaw,
Yep.
it's the funniest thing ever. It's funny.
See, my theory
Say it,
on that
Orty.
whole
Say
dust
it,
up
Orty.
is that I want to take Eye Patch McCain and Tucker Carlson, put them both in the Thunderdome, let it fight it out. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves, and then
Maybe none.
whoever wins, shoot him in the fucking face.
No, we need
I
to
hate
do
both of them so
better
many.
than Thunderdome. We need to do Thunderdome Plus, and here's how you do Thunderdome Plus.
Sharks with
You were
lasers.
just
Stream
no,
it.
you were just
Shark
no. Although that is a good idea, but we were talking about the Thriller video before. Let's
Oh,
work
yeah.
let's work with another Michael Jackson video. Remember Beat It? Remember the
Mhm.
knife
Yes.
fight where they tied off
Mhm.
each other's hands?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
One
Yeah.
hand was
Down.
tied off, the other hand had a knife. Put them in Thunderdome, tie their hands off, give them each a knife, and
Elon?
put it on pay-per-view.
Yeah, $24.95 that would fund half our deficit.
There you go.
Here's
it.
the Tucker Carlson.
What you do is you just what he should do next time they're like anywhere near within proximity of each other. Tucker should sit on Crenshaw's right hand side and just not say anything.
What was that Jerry Reed song? Patches?
Yeah.
Yeah, play that song whenever he comes on.
Oh man. See, this is how guys talk. There's no real. They're all pointless conversations. Like, at least we're not sitting around watching The View and be like, oh my gosh.
It's not pointless because we're entertaining ourselves.
Oh, we
Yeah.
are. We are. That's true. Like,
Well,
if
that's
we
why I
ever
have my
did,
camera off.
if we did a Vegas get together, like this is what it would be. We just sit. I want to do, instead of the cooking episode, it would just be us with the little bonfire and just us literally talking with one camera on. Yeah,
Dude, and just
and
make
I'd
it,
have a booster seat.
no, and we make s'mores and drink Everclear. That's what
Wow.
we need to do.
Hold up! Whoa! Everclear?
I
Yes.
have
Are
Aquavit
we-
instead.
Are we
No.
trying to put fireworks in the fire with Canadian Spider-Man?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
No, that's not because
And if we
As
do it in
bad-
Vegas, you can actually get the real Everclear too.
yeah.
Wait, who all here has had like real Everclear?
I have.
I raise my hand. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kid of the 70s. Hello.
Right.
dude.
Have
I
you guys-
remember.
I mean-
Quaaludes. Disco biscuits.
It would be easier to
Cross tops. Give me some 714s.
Have any of you guys had real moonshine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
Had?
is worse?
Some of us have made it.
Yes.
Right.
Oh.
Yes. In the Himalayas.
What's worse,
Yes.
moonshine or Everclear?
They're the same.
As far as hangover goes,
Depends on
they're-
if the person making the moonshine knows how to make it.
Moonshine.
yeah. Moonshine.
Yeah, bad moonshine wins every
Moonshine.
time, but
Yeah.
Bad moonshine.
good
will
moonshine
kill you.
is.
Oh,
I
that
did
was-
it. I did a moonshine shot one time. Now, from what I was told, this is what a moonshine shot is. I don't know if it's true. It's an actual full mason jar. I don't recommend this, kids who are watching, but like, hey, I think I should start drinking.
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, don't try this at home. This will knock you on the ground, and you
Or
will
you
see
end up in a
Moses,
panel on a
Mary,
podcast.
Jesus, and Lucifer all at the same time. I did a moonshine shot with this hillbilly, and I thought I saw Jesus and God, Moses, Mary, Lucifer, Peter, Paul, all of them all at the same time. I hit the floor so hard.
And by Paul,
was-
he means Paul Lind.
Yeah, Paul. I thought I saw the Beatles start singing for some reason. Yeah. Don't do a mason jar. Just do a regular
Don't do a
shot.
moonshot in the Appalachians in West Virginia because you will actually see those people because that's what they look like.
Because that's where I did it. I did that shot in the Appalachians.
Well, that was your
All
first.
right, well, when you sit down with a mason jar full of apple pie after you've done a lifetime's worth of drugs, that apple pie is actually just good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is true.
I love America. 51st, 51st, 51st.
Now, here's a question I have for you, Canadian.
Your terms are acceptable.
To all the Canadian cunks, or whatever you want to call them.
It's Montreal.
Tom,
First and Second
what-
Amendment.
What would
Canucks.
you-
Canucks.
Canucks. All right, the cunks.
Whatever.
So it's you guys named it that way. Guess
They're-
what?
The AN is silent.
No, they're Syrupians.
Serbians.
All right. You French.
Fucking leaf. No.
So when Canada becomes the 51st state, what would be the first thing you're going to do?
9 million liberals are going to ruin our elections. That's
Move south. Immediately move south.
That's why I'm
Well,
saying
it's-
just make them a territory. Their votes
yeah,
only don't count.
exactly. It's a territory.
Your votes really don't count. This
Move
is to
south.
both you, Tom,
Well, yeah,
and
I mean, if
Canadian
you're a
Spider-Man.
You're a territory. You get to send representatives who can make their voices heard, but they don't get any votes. So I think
Yeah.
Canada. I don't think Canada should get to jump straight to 51st status, especially because of all the whiny liberals y'all have over there. They are going to make
There's a lot of
want you guys to be a territory.
Wait a minute.
Because
Wait a minute.
yeah,
Are we
Our elections
proposing
are
to
fucking-
Canada? Because
No,
what you
we
just
are
said,
not.
no, what you just said, our voices are heard, but they don't count. Feels a lot like marriage.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a solid point.
So
Well,
as a
right,
territory,
technically
can
that-
a resident become president or run for president?
No.
No,
Hey, I'll tell you what. We can take Trump here, and you guys can become the 11th province. How's that sound?
How about you do this? How about you
going
make a railroad
fucking-
spike and suck on that for a few bits? We ain't giving
Either
up
that, or
Trump.
we can make a trade. We take Trump, and you can have our idiot that won't go away.
See, the first thing Canadians
I
are
got-
You already
I got-
have an
to
idiot.
become
It's
a
called
territory is
Russo.
they're going to
we-
rent an RV and travel state to state without papers.
So I ask again, what would if Canada became
They'll
the
need two
51st
wives.
state? What would be the first thing as an American citizen would you do to both Canadian Spider-Man and Tom?
Move south.
You would move south, Canadian
Move
Spider-Man.
south somewhere warm, somewhere I could dive and be on the beach and contribute, repair boats or something. I don't know.
All right.
Nice.
dude,
want
you
a
just,
backpack
you just
across the rest
described
of
my
it.
life because
Yeah, he
Basically,
really would have
what he
loved to
said
have seen
was-
Arizona.
no,
He
what I'm
really
going to
wake
do
up
is
to.
I'm eventually going to change my name to Miguel Sanchez, move down to the Keys, and fix boat motors for the rest of my life.
Bingo. There you go.
Nice.
But he asked what the first thing you would do was. I thought I'm pretty sure the first thing that Canadian Spider-Man would do would be run outside with his cordless hole puncher and just start shooting it in the air because you'd have Second Amendment.
we all know what he would do.
I can do no, but there's nothing stopping me. I can do that around here.
Yeah, he's I can
Yeah,
do that
I
here.
can do that right now here.
See, it's the
Yeah,
first
I
thing
guess you
I
got a
would do
point.
if Canada
There-
became the 51st
Well, you never know. I
province.
mean, we have an audience on X now, so Mounties may be watching this as we
yeah,
speak.
true.
They're about
Yeah.
45 minutes away. And
You're
there's
giving
one
yourself
road in
away.
and
You're
one road
doxing
out.
yourself.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is I'm going to head north if that happens. because once they become the territory or the state, the charges for kidnapping Kobe Smulders drops because now it's only across state line, not against country lines.
Oh Jesus!
I'm a
Just
thinker,
a rem-
man. I'm here to help.
Just a reminder: kidnapping across state lines still involves the feds, and right now, Cash Patel is running that group. I don't think I would risk it, my guy.
Have you seen his wife or his girlfriend? I think he'd be okay with me kidnapping Kobe Smulders.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with Cash.
No, seriously. Have you seen pictures of his girlfriend?
Yes, she was in the room with it when it got torn in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look
Kobe
him up.
Smulders.
And I'm sure.
Just gives me hope because dude's got an eye kind of like mine, and he's got a hot chick. So
Yeah, right.
Okay, hold up. Holy smokes.
Did you not know who Kobe Smulders was? Did you really not know?
No. I just
don't
looked
know
up
who
his
she is.
wife. I just looked up his wife. Oh,
Yeah, like technically still girlfriend, but not wife yet. But
Yeah,
girlfriend.
girlfriend for now.
Holy smokes, guys.
right.
Oh, how?
Your wife can't hear you right now, right? Making
No.
sure. Okay.
Like
Making
here's
sure.
the thing I have is like when she walks in the door, I'd be like, "Hi, honey." Which eye am I looking at here?
Which eye do I present myself to?
Sorry, I
The
couldn't
one,
help.
the one that's looking at you, you nerd.
Well, which one? You never know, man. What if one just goes bloop?
That means he's not wearing tight underwear.
There would still be another one pointed in your direction.
Oh boy.
But on that hypothetical, let me get my thing. I never did say that.
Yeah,
I'd actually backpack across the states. I would because I've been all through Canada. I've been every province. I would say screw it. Now I'm part of this country. I'm going to see every state there is. I'd have to.
I love that answer because one of my guilty pleasures is watching attractive women van life across America.
Oh, that would be nice.
And seeing where they stop and what they do. I mean, besides them being attractive, so I'm entertained visually as well.
I don't know what they do.
Well, it's like if you're going
the
across
whole
Canada, you wonder
concept.
where the hottest ones are, and maybe you'll go as Spider-Man. Montreal has some of the hottest women in Canada.
Yes, until the age
Brazil.
of 30.
Yes.
Until the age of 30.
Yeah.
Then they turn
look
Asian
like they're
grandma.
Yeah. They're like, well, you're 70, but no, yeah, they do have some good ones. So I'd have to.
Yeah, because
find out.
I'm only about 2 hours and 15 minutes away from Montreal, and when they do cross the border, you're like, whoa, hello, you're not Vermont. No way in hell are you Vermont.
All right.
So
Yeah, but
Herc
not
one.
BC.
So Herc 130, he has the best comment right now. He said, "Hi, honey. I'm editing guys holding dildos so I can win a guest spot on the show." No, really.
That's the funniest thing ever.
Have we gotten any photos in yet?
We gotten one. Let me pull this up here. This is a good one, guys. This is pretty funny. It's not It's not what you. I'll just show it. This is pretty funny though. This is from JRC. Who has
Harry Session at the Blue Oyster.
That's a good one.
Pretty good.
It's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah.
Decent.
It's decent.
that is
That's
that
thinking
wasn't
outside the box
wasn't the
approved.
challenge, but that's actually really fucking good.
That's a. I'll put that in the votes. That's a
Yeah,
good one.
that's original. And we did say use your imagination. It didn't have to
Yes.
be
Yeah.
Exactly.
sex toys or anything like
With
that.
JRC, the virgin, he likes to keep it clean and everything, But
Sure.
That's a really well done.
To respect his virginity, yes.
You just said that like the Virgin Connie Swale.
Oh man.
Uh,
So yeah, if you ever want to take the image of Harry Session with his little faggot drink, be creative. Do what you think is funny, and if we deem it funny, we will have you as a guest on this show. And here's one thing I've noticed is if whoever wins this little contest and they come on and they think, oh, I can bust their balls because they've watched this show for almost 3 years. Good luck. Good luck.
Hey, real quick, Herc, I see your Kobe Smulders and raise you Anna Silk.
Oh.
I don't know either one of those names. I know Lucy Lou.
Well, we got to get you on a pop culture show sometime.
Yeah,
wouldn't know
about
what to
that.
say.
Yeah, I keep waiting for an invite, but yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
I actually do a culture show, but,
Yeah.
you know.
I know.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, what type of
That was kind of the
show-
hint. That was kind of the hint he was just dropping down. That was kind of the hint he was just throwing down on her. She's waiting for the invite. You missed it.
Yeah. We'll get you.
He'd be like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, what were you going to ask?
fire.
What?
Huh? I don't know.
No,
At
you,
this
you
point
had
in my
something
life-
to say.
I know, I do. I always have something to say. But it's like
Problem is
a
most of the time nobody would care.
So, how big a nipple is too big?
Whoa! That
no
went out
such
of left
thing.
field.
Out of
I like
no
how
such
he
animal.
just.
of all the things he could have asked about astrophysics, quantum leaps, and all this stuff,
I've
and
been
no,
wondering about.
Wow,
I've been
what's the-
watching a lot of porn, and I've been wondering how big is like too big.
There's no
You
such
want
Do
it.
you
thing.
mean the Oreo or do you mean the actual
Well,
eraser?
yeah, okay, because it needs. I think a proportion is important,
Okay.
but then, like, you want them
If
both
the
pretty big.
Oreo looks like the weapon on the Death Star, that's too big. If it's taking up the same amount of space,
Yeah. It's just like
Yeah,
but the eraser, there's no such thing as too big.
but not much.
By the way,
big-
side-
Unless
yeah.
it's like, I mean,
Side
unless
note,
you can
you
like,
guys are mentioning. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, unless it's something you can like, I don't know, wrap with a zip. I mean, not a zip tie, but those Velcro straps, and then that you might be getting too big there.
God, that's not the first time I've heard that.
Yeah, zap straps. Like if you could put a zap strap around it, like one of those bigger ones.
Yeah.
that's a good size.
Yeah. That's
By the way,
that's not an eraser. That's a whole fucking pencil.
okay.
Yeah, it's gross.
Go ahead.
Dom, what were you
Anna
gonna say?
Silk. This Anna Silk one you guys are mentioning. She's hot. Guess where she's from though?
Canada.
Fredericton.
What?
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Yeah, she's
So it's
Fredericton, New
Colby-
Brunswick. She's from
No
your home.
way. That's
Yeah,
my hometown.
Yeah, no, her
Yeah,
shit,
exactly.
Kobe Smulders is Canadian too. That's why I said I see your Kobe Smulders and raise you out of silk.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
actually from where
Um,
you're from. So yeah,
How
Anyway,
old is
getting-
Anna Silk? I haven't lived there
she's,
since '98.
51.
That's
Anyway.
okay. She's a year old younger than I am. She would have
Yeah.
gone. We only had one high school back then.
Yeah, so you might have known her.
She would have had to have gone to my high school.
Okay,
Yeah.
Who's
getting
this
back
Anna
to
Silk
getting back to
person?
nipples.
Yeah, nipples.
You know those little round band-aids?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
size. That
Yes.
that size. Anything bigger is odd, and anything smaller is odd. So, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. All right. Anyway,
In the world, coming this summer is Band-Aid size nipples for Canadian Spider-Man.
I like
In a
it.
world
In
where nipples are
Taiwan.
much too large, comes a man.
with band-aid size nipples.
She went to St.
Hi, guys.
Thomas University, so she was there when I was there.
Dude,
I don't recognize her. She looks like the typical Fredericton girl. Nothing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
write home about. Nothing of note. Just
dude, email her.
Good.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
No, I want nothing to do
We
with
got you.
women. Jesus
We
Christ,
have
or
faith.
men. No,
Shoot
You
your
can
shot.
do this. You can do this.
I got faith as a heart.
Miss
brother.
100% of
Like I
the
need a
shots you
hole in
don't
the
take.
head.
Lee Harvey Oswald said that.
Yeah.
like I need a
He quoted
hole in the head.
Gretzky, didn't he?
Dude, it's the shotgun approach.
Actually, Amish We're now
You can
pretty
ask-
sure that was the second shooter that said that.
Yeah, we went to the same university, the same high school. Yeah, she was 2 years behind me.
It's a shotgun approach.
I don't
man.
recognize
Ask 100
her.
women. Ask 100 women to do disgusting things to you. You're going to get slapped 99 times, but one
100
is going
no's
to go
and a
home
yes.
with
Yes.
There you go.
You know, it
But that
reminds
one
me
is
of
going to
the,
be really, really fun.
reminds me of the old joke. If I had $1 for every woman who found me unattractive, eventually they would find me attractive.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
She's
where's
Actually, pretty
my
good.
where's my taking notes gif?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'll have to go through my high school notebook or yearbook and see if I know.
I feel like Canadian Spider is going to be on a mission now. Well, how old is she? That's the other question we need to know.
She's
51.
51.
so,
She's 2 years younger.
She's too old for you anyway. You have an age
Yeah.
limit.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have
much
you
too
have an
old.
age
But
thing.
if I have a high school yearbook photo of her, I can masturbate to that.
And just to give you a little help here, Canadian Spider-Man, female.
yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
I
that's
like the
the thing.
pause. Yeah.
In Fredericton, we knew everyone that was trans, and back then we knew everyone, like we all knew them. So yeah,
Well, that's
there's
like-
no doubt.
There's
She's-
no, for the two on the panel who
You
may
know
not
what I
know
mean.
Vermont very well, we are a very white state. Very white,
Yeah.
and there is a sign about a mile and a half past Ben and Jerry's ice cream. The liberal, racist assholes that they are.
Yeah.
They have there's a sign alongside the road from going from Ben and Jerry's to the Stowe Ski Resort that says Black Trans Lives Matter. And I've always said, look, just mention Reggie by name. Because there's 10 black people in Vermont and only one of them is trans. It's Reggie. We all know him.
I was going to say, what? Black Trans Ams matter? Damn,
That's
right.
what I was
Right.
gonna say.
Oh man.
I need a Diablo sandwich and a Dr. Pepper. Make it quick. I'm in a goddamn hurry.
Oh man.
Nice ass.
Well, thank you.
Hoorah! What?
Now I want
Oh,
a Diablo sandwich.
What?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
And a Dr. Pepper.
okay. This is a good man conversation. Just shooting the shit. That's That's something I wanted to thank. Thank you. You triggered my remembering.
You had a Diablo sandwich?
No, Steve. Please and go around if you want. What's your number one? Price is no object. What's your number one favorite sandwich?
Ooh.
Favorite sandwich? Ooh.
This is the part of the conversation where it gets real good. Food.
Serious shit.
Yeah, damn.
Starting with Steve. Yeah.
There is
Don't give
there
him
is
hints.
a
Don't give
place.
him ideas.
There's a place that Gary and I go to for lunch when we're working that they have a Philly. It's called Fat Boys. Is the restaurant, and they have a Philly cheesesteak. And oh, it's so good.
No, they don't. They don't have a Philly cheesesteak.
Shut up, they do.
They have an approximation.
Peppers in it.
They call
of a
it.
Philly
You know
cheesesteak.
what? You know what? This is my sandwich,
So you all can off. You know.
but no,
It was
it's
made by a
in
guy
there.
who knows where Philadelphia is.
Yeah. I knew a guy whose cousin was Mexican who started making this shit. But no, it's if there wasn't a price, ooh. It would have to be like a brisket sandwich or like a tri-tip sandwich. Like on
Brisket?
a bun, like on a bread that's like butter toasted, and then just that would be damn, now I'm hungry. Way to go. Yeah. Tri-tip sandwich.
So you're saying you
Comments?
just want the tip? What you're saying?
Yes, I just want tip, guys. That's all.
I'm listening. I'm gonna get it.
Dipped. I
You know
want
what?
the
I
tip.
don't even have to take it.
I
out. I'll
want
go
the
next.
tip. I want the tip dipped in barbecue sauce, honey barbecue sauce. I don't want them to sting.
Oh, speaking of tri-tip,
Just the tip.
a little bit of
Yeah.
a diversion here. I sent Ordy a picture the other day. My local grocery store sells tri-tip and cut potato ready to serve. You just throw in the oven. Not the greatest way to cook everything, but the
No.
fact they offer it for $6.
Well, how
Yeah.
big
Yeah, I
is
was
the
considering
tri-tip?
tri-tip too. They weren't fucking around.
Yeah.
How big is the tri-tip?
We're talking
God,
about 12
what-
ounces, right?
About 10, yeah.
That's not bad.
No.
Yeah, that's not
But
bad
to
at all.
answer Canadian Spider-Man's question, I have two. My favorite
I hope
sandwich.
each of you do, please.
My favorite sandwich is an ice cream sandwich.
Mm.
That's
Now,
cheating.
hold up.
That's
Does that
cheating.
count?
No, it's
Does that
not.
count?
Yeah,
No.
it's a
Jeff,
it's a sandwich
Technically,
technically.
Yeah, it
counts.
is a sandwich on a technicality. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, so, but
Just
really,
like-
you'd
Just like
rather
a hot
have
dog
that
is a sandwich
over.
on a technicality.
I'd rather have
Ah.
a grilled
Hot dog is a
cheese
taco.
sandwich over
No, ice cream-
ice creams.
An ice cream sandwich. When I was little, we would always go to the local park in the pond, and they would sell ice cream sandwiches. So we would sit there by this pond with the ducks and the geese. We'd feed them with the ice cream sandwich that my mom would buy us. That takes me back quicker than anything else in the world when I have an ice cream sandwich. Now, if we're talking a real sandwich, just give me a good, basic chicken Parmesan sub where I am ready to go play hockey in an hour and I am set.
Toasted bread.
Yeah.
Does the Pope shit in the woods?
Not the current one right now.
No.
He shit in his bed.
So Jeff, when you eat this ice cream sandwich, do you you're done? Do you have a tofu steak?
Depends on if the female hooker was cheaper or not.
You're gonna have to ask Gordy on that one then.
I just have whatever your mom's cooking.
All right, corn casserole.
That's why I'm so fat, because your mom keeps making me sandwiches
Hey,
after
man,
I
my
do
mom makes some. Yeah, my mom makes some great corn casserole, and I eat the shit out of that. Coming this summer, corn casserole from your
Eat
mother.
the shit out of her. Usually it's the other way around.
So
I'm
Vincent,
not.
I need
Never
to
mind.
know.
Yes.
I need to know your answer to Canadian Spider-Man's question.
It's gonna be some weird ass shit with
Eat a cock,
anchovies.
cock, Steve. Eat a big fat cock. You cock-eating.
Well, where's your mom? I've been waiting.
Go dig her up. I have two sandwiches. First, definitely a Monte Cristo.
Ice cream sandwich.
Damn it, that was one of mine. Now I got to think of another one.
Stole my answer. And the Mexican torta, preferably a lengua torta.
Ooh.
Yes,
Nice.
they are sublime. And I posted one of those this morning. Yes, it's one of my sandwiches of choice. So eat a dick, Steve. Eat a dick sandwich, Steve. A cock-meat sandwich, Steve. You fucking faggot.
All right, you cunt. Rick, you laughing over there like a joyful little kid who just ate an ice cream sandwich from his mom. What kind of sandwich what's your favorite choice of sandwich?
Well, I had two, but
Oh dear.
Vincent already said one. So Monte Cristo is actually one of my favorite sandwiches. My other is an actual cheesesteak made Pat style. You know, caramelized onions, shaved ribeye, cheese whiz, and a toasted bun.
Oh God!
Cheese whiz.
I'm gonna
Yep.
murder you.
Why?
No one eats cheesesteaks with cheese whiz except fucking tourists.
I don't care. I like
Who?
it. That
No. Who? Why? Who hurt you?
American
I
cheese.
can
Who
answer that.
touched-
I
Who?
can answer.
Who
I can
fingered
answer
your
that for
butt?
Rick. Where does Rick
Make
live?
you think cheese whiz would be great with that.
Rick lives in Oklahoma
actually
because I got
had
it right
to.
this time.
Hang on. First of all, when I had the cheesesteak, I was in Philadelphia and I ate it at Pat's. So fuck
Yeah,
every single Philadelphia
because-
time.
Because the only
Whoa.
people who eat at Pat's are fucking tourists.
I don't care. I liked it.
You got my spray cheese, son?
I got an answer. I got an answer for this. It's perfect.
I've made
Rick,
them other
Rick,
ways.
hush. I got you. I'm going to cover you here.
No, you're not.
I don't
know,
need your
but I need to.
No, I think the only cheesesteak that's worse than Pat's is Geno's. And
Yes.
it's the same fucking thing.
Yes.
Cheese whiz. Okay.
Oklahoma is known for two things:
Cheese whiz?
Steers and queers, and that was just it in the image form.
Now, honestly, before we moved to the East Coast, I'd never even had a cheesesteak before. So my favorite sandwich before that was actually a chicken fried steak sandwich.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I
I'll let that cheesesteak thing go because chicken fried steak is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
like
Very
how
dangerous.
we
Well
never
played.
razzed on Rick since he's been on until he mentioned Cheese Whiz, and everyone's like, "The fuck's wrong with you?"
And everybody just both
We
barrels.
found the nuclear button.
No, RFK is going to outlaw it.
All the time, so I'm used to it by now.
So-
RFK needs to outlaw cheese whiz.
Yeah,
Whopper
right.
broke the
Put on a
code.
Philly
Whopper broke the
cheesesteak.
code.
It's not a food by any stretch of the imagination.
That's
So-
what's Thomas's answer?
Yeah, no,
All
I'm
right,
just.
since Steve's dying, I'm going to take my chance here. Yeah, I'm one sandwich, the king of all sandwiches, the French dip.
Whoa! No,
The
That's not the
king
king.
of all sandwiches?
Well,
That is the king of
Wow,
all
with onions
sandwiches.
and
I
mushrooms.
don't
Fight me
know
for the
if I'd
soul,
say-
America, you thieving shit.
I don't know if I'd say king. Maybe the
I mean,
queen.
it's a
The
king.
We're
queen
talking
sandwiches?
King Charles of England sandwich.
it's-
Okay, maybe.
it could be the
No.
queef of all
No, it is the
sandwiches.
Napoleon Emperor of sandwiches.
The French dip. Nice.
What?
Yes.
Okay,
mean-
it's very good, Ordy. It's a very good sandwich. I just don't think I could put it on that level.
I judge all
I mean-
places, all restaurants, all cafes, all diners on their French dip because if they
If
can
they
fuck
serve
up
it, yes.
something so
I do
simple-
the same thing with Monte Cristos.
Yeah, I think we all. Well, Tom, what would be your sandwich?
This is a hard one. I mean, believe it or not, don't laugh. I'm agree with Jeff. It's the ice cream sandwich brings memories back to me from my childhood. So, and
You
they
queer.
are classified as sandwich. But cheese and steak, it's already mentioned 100 times. I do like that. Technically, is a taco a sandwich? It is.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
using the cube rule, yes, it is a sandwich.
So
If
it's
a
two then.
lobster roll is a sandwich,
Ta-
then yes.
That's the one I was going for. Between taco and lobster roll. Here in the Maritimes, especially a lobster roll. Oh, it just with the butter, and then you get the mayo in it. It
Maritimes.
just- Oh, love my.
what do you guys
Lobster
think
roll.
of Reuben's?
Yes.
Well, I know Tyler likes them. He just
Reuben's
said so in the chat. Reuben's, they're a good sandwich. I just have to be in the mood to eat one.
Yeah,
So tacos or lobster roll, Tom?
They toss up. Depends on the mood. I love them both.
What about
I do. But lobster,
what
I'll go
about-
lobster roll because I just love lobster. So
how about a tuna taco?
it depends on where. Like if it's like near close to
Giggity.
Mexico, tacos are a little bit better.
See, I can't eat tuna tacos because it reminds me of my first wife.
Giggity.
Tuna tacos.
But yeah, any
Who makes a tuna taco?
dude, that's the joke.
Never
Same
had
They
a
wait
taco.
over his head because he's not
Carne
a he's a
asada
stiff
sushi.
roll.
I didn't hear
You know,
the first part. I
tuna
was busy
taco,
doing
you know, kinda
something,
like-
and then all I heard was tuna taco, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
tuna taco, kind of like gaping
Ooh.
axe wound.
Can you-
You know,
can you-
what
can you-
lesbian Subaru driver thought tuna
Yeah,
taco
exactly. There you
was
go.
fantastic?
But yeah, taco.
you, like,
not necessarily the
5 seconds
closer you
to
get to
define your
Mexico, but any town that has a big Latino population,
So
And-
California.
Hey, Steve,
and you can get
Hey,
Yes.
Can you
really
take like
good
5 seconds to find your step still so the jokes stop going over your head?
Well, if every schmuck stopped talking all at once, I might be able to hear a joke.
clean the penis butter out of your ears, motherfucker. It's like twat. I can't hear you.
Is it me or is it
Mom?
Vincent that just went robotic?
That was just you.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
you.
that's me.
Steve, you gave your favorite sandwich, so I think I'm the last to go, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go. And,
grilled cheesesteak.
no, I classify this as a sandwich. I'm gonna go with the oyster poor boy
Ooh.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
got
Boys are actually really
the
good.
actual big. When I lived on Vancouver Island in the capital of British Columbia is Victoria, and the machine shop I worked at just down the street, we had a half-hour lunch and we'd go get these sandwiches from this Italian sandwich shop, and it's oysters like that, like big oysters, and they're fried in a flour cornmeal mix and with Cajun seasoning. and then Creole mustard, and then they put that on the sandwich with mayonnaise and heavy cream and green onions and paprika and garlic powder and some pickled relish, and that's your sandwich. And cream cheese. This place put cream cheese, and holy shit, that was good.
I'm gonna see if Vincent agrees with me here. A lot of in America, a lot of
He
po'
will.
boy love is sent to New Orleans. Now, I'm allergic to seafood, so I can only go on what my first ex-wife would say. But the po' boys out of Baltimore, I've heard great things about. Have you heard the same thing, Vincent? Oh, did we lose Vincent?
I think we did. I just got kicked out for a second. I think Rumble Studios doing the whole kicking out thing for a second.
Okay.
See, now Canadian Spider, I like that question because I do want to hear what Vincent has to say. But I know after
Yeah, go ahead. I got kicked out of the room.
Okay, what was the question there, Jeff?
So, in America, a lot of the po' boy love gets sent to New Orleans, but from people that can actually eat seafood, unlike myself, I've heard a lot of love out of the Baltimore po' boy.
Yeah.
Have you heard the same thing?
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Okay.
Baltimore, if you can avoid the gunfire and violence,
Yes.
great place for seafood. Great place for seafood.
What state is Baltimore in?
Maryland. It's just north
Chesapeake
of Washington,
Bay.
D.C.
I drove through it on the way to Washington from New Brunswick, Nova Scotia.
And you made it. You made it out alive. Good man. Good man.
Now, this was in 87, 88.
Yeah.
Still made it out
same
alive.
thing.
First time, got to New York City. First time we ever, bunch of high school kids from New Brunswick, fucking plexiglass, bulletproof glass on the McDonald's cashier with a cop inside the McDonald's. Jesus. Coming from St. John and Fredericton, can you imagine that, Tom? Like in 1987,
Welcome
bunch
to
of
America.
hicks from New Brunswick going.
Welcome to
Couple
America.
tips
Can
if
I
you're
take
going
your order,
to-
please?
If you're going to DC and you go through Baltimore, do not get the hookers in Baltimore. Wait till you get to DC, or preferably just a little bit outside of DC. Just a little helpful travel tip from your friendly alien.
Is my name showing up on the chat thing? Because I changed it.
You did? Oh, because you were a dick and you decided to change everything.
Now, I do like a Denver.
Ah, that's
nice Denver.
What's it? What?
A Denver?
A Denver?
What's
It's
a
more
Denver?
of a breakfast sandwich, I guess.
Oh, a
That's
Denver
one-
omelet?
Oh,
No.
Denver
Bell
omelet.
peppers
Oh,
and
sorry.
ham and all
I'm
that
thinking of Dagwood. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm thinking
yeah.
of Dagwood.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Denver. There's no sandwich named Denver. Denver
No,
omelet.
it's an omelet.
That's,
You're right. It's another D word.
Hey, Denver has an omelet, but Dagwood's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Dagwood. No, I got D on the brain.
Yeah.
Of
we know.
course you do.
We love you anyway.
Well, on that note, I want to say this has been a fun conversation, very open conversation, because now I want to make a tri-tip sandwich. Because I made one that's like for my wife. She's like, right before I got sick, we all decided, hey, I'm going to make her a tri-tip because her folks came in.
Okay, Steve,
What?
I hate to interrupt you. Well, actually, no, I don't. I love interrupting you, but Tyler brought up a very good point in the chat.
Oh, what?
Banh mi and Cubano sandwiches.
Ooh,
Both of them are
Yeah.
absolutely superb.
That's
but,
hard, dude.
And-
That's a hard one to pick.
dude,
What I love
You've
about
been
this
sandwich?
question, what I loved about the question about from Canadian Spider-Man, is every single one of us gave an answer that we all would absolutely devour, except for maybe Rick with the cheese whiz thing. I'm sorry, Rick.
Yeah, Rick, you're on your own on there. My name is Rick, and I like cheese whiz.
got my spray cheese boy.
Open wide, pretty boy. You got a pretty mouth. I like my. You know what? We should all
That's
when his birthday
That's
for
all right.
Christmas, we should give him all some cheese whiz.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, dude, I will buy the slob-sized jar. of
Buy the
cheese whiz
gallons.
and food service container, the big 5-gallon jug.
It
And
will
I-
get used. So
Oh,
don't-
yeah.
don't- yeah. But yeah, make fun of my cheese whiz all you want. You'd still devour a chicken fried steak, and every single one of you know it.
Well, yeah, we
Chicken
would,
fried
but
steak, yeah, but not with
cheese
cheese
whiz
whiz.
out of it.
Oh yeah, but not
And-
the cheese steak. The cheese
and-
doesn't go on the chicken fried steak. You retards.
Anyone here been poor enough to have a mustard, ketchup, or mayonnaise sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah, we call those jam
Yeah.
sandwiches. You know,
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that's
got
called-
I got so high one time I made a picante sauce sandwich on pumpernickel bread.
I got drunk one time so bad that it may have gotten high off of weed. I don't know, maybe, but I took a brick of ramen, top ramen, and put that between two Wonder Breads with mayonnaise, mustard, and mayo, and just
What?
ate it.
Was it cooked?
No,
no, he ate it crunchy.
I ate it crunchy, man. And
And
someone
he-
said, and someone goes, "What are you eating?" I was like, "It's toasted bread."
You ate it?
Check
And-
out the opulent motherfucker who can do all those things at once.
Yeah, and he
I had
snorted,
an idea for a new
Motherfuckers
sandwich.
snorted the flavor
one or the
powder.
other.
I've never tried this, but talking about sandwiches, how about 2 things of French toast?
Wait,
with
they've got a
bacon in the
salsa
middle?
con queso cheese whiz.
Ooh.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, they
What?
do.
Yeah, they do.
Rick just got hard right
Sorry,
now.
Tom, I
He's
didn't mean to step on you. That-
Okay, what?
No. I just
No,
made it up
no,
in my head.
please. No. Explain it again.
2 pieces of French toast with bacon in the middle. I just thought it. I'm going to try that now.
You've never.
I've never,
That's a
I've
big
never tried
That's
it, but now I
basic.
want to.
It's kind of like half a Monte Cristo
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
because you use French toast to make a Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah,
would that be like real bacon or Canadian bacon? Because if you're talking Canadian bacon, then that actually is a Monte Cristo.
No, dude, they sell Canadian bacon at
for
Costco,
breakfast sandwiches.
but they call it biscuit ham.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to
Because
lie. I
that's
bought
what
some
it
Canadian
is.
bacon just
It's
Yeah.
fucking
to,
ham.
make sandwiches out of. It was actually pretty fucking good.
Well, on that note,
Which sandwich
I
has
want
the
to thank
3
everyone.
layers?
This has been a fun conversation of
Double decker?
sandwich. Ooh, a double decker.
Banana bread, prosciutto, and goat cheese. Oh, ooh.
Double
What?
decker.
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa,
that's
whoa,
killer.
whoa,
Damn,
whoa,
I want
whoa,
banana bread
whoa,
with
whoa.
mine.
Wow.
Hello.
See, now you're just ruining everything.
Ooh, Tyler. That
Oh,
that sounds awesome.
Tyler's want to be.
I've got the weirdest erection right now, Tyler.
banana
Wow.
bread and prosciutto. What kind of?
No, Tyler, take a dusting of brown sugar and put it on there
Okay.
as well.
And you know what? I'm gonna
Maybe some
elevate that too. Put some jalapeno jelly on it too.
Ooh, okay. That
I'll
may be-
do. Okay, so I'll do that. Take out the goat cheese for me, and I'll do the jalapeno jelly.
Okay,
Or-
but
or
instead of the
you'll
goat
feed-
cheese, you got to do something like a gorgonzola or blue cheese or something like that. If you're not going to
Ooh,
do
either
goat
or.
cheese.
Yeah, I'd almost go with a Gouda on that one.
Yeah, I'll
Gouda
do
would be good
the
too. Gouda would be Gouda.
It'd be good. Yeah.
With the banana.
Guidance Jubilee.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
See, Vincent can't do Vincent Price, but I can do it.
Oh.
Yes, but you can't do James Mason, so
Yes.
kiss the tip of my penis.
No. Guidance Jubilee. Oh man, we're gonna get into tip of the hat, guys. Oh, this has been fun. If I can find the video, if we'd get somewhere going. Man, I have like. Oh man. Tip of the hat. Where
Ooh, top end down under. Mentioned grappa. Ooh, that's just cruel.
so
Yeah.
if
I like
anybody
real
wants,
ouzo.
So if anybody is watching our shenanigan episode of us just randomly talking about whiz cheese and all that random stuff, because
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Shenanigans? Hey, what's that place we ate at the one time? Shenanigans?
It's that place with the crazy shit on the wall and the cheese sticks.
We're doing this right, meow.
Snozberries.
There was a
Tastes like
hostel in
snozberries.
Cairns. Wait up, where? Yeah,
But any-
called Shenanigans.
Time
So-
out.
Tip of the hat is
a place and a time where now I got shenanigans stuck in my head.
where we give thanks to people who inspired us to be masculine. And if you want to get your tip of the hat, why does this sound like such a gay segment? I don't understand. But
Come on, Steve. You got to be serious, meow.
Come on.
So if you
Hi,
want to
Suzanne.
if you want to have your tip of the hat mentioned on this show, you can go over to the Rumble and donate whatever you want. It could be a penny. It could be whatever you want.
Donate some money, right, meow?
Yeah. There's no way I can keep a straight face. But we go around the table.
Never have any.
We know. We know.
Hopefully we get through this segment without doing meow jokes all fucking night. Because this is funny. God damn. I love this. Is one of my
Meow.
favorite episodes. I'm trying so hard to do this segment, and it's so fucking hard right now. Meow. So
Wait, did you just say you're so fucking hard right now?
That's what he said. Yep.
I'm laughing. Selective
That is
hearing.
what he said.
So we're gonna go around the table, and if you watching right
What,
now
aren't
want
you?
to get your name mentioned and who you say has inspired you in life, we can do that right at the end. Rick, the Cheese Whiz Master, who's your tip of the hat for this week?
Well, believe it or not, the sandwich choices
Jeez
inspired
whiz.
that. So yeah, the Pat's King of Steaks was founded by Pat and Harry Olivier, and yeah, they're my tip of the hat because they make one of my favorite sandwiches.
Nice. Tom.
All those talk of sandwiches, I'm going to go for John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, the man who actually invented them from the beginning. So, I mean, all these tasty sandwiches I now want to try. It's like and I've had before, and that man did it for us.
You want to try them right meow, don't you?
I do.
Canadian Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, keeping on the food topic, one of the very first people when I was really young who I used to watch on TV who sort of got me interested in food to begin with was a young Asian man who we shared the first name
In Bangkok.
Stephen. And he had a show called Walk with Yan.
Oh, I love that show. He was
That
funny
a
as
great
heck.
show.
Yan
Oh
can
my
cook.
god, yeah, he was awesome.
Yan Can Cook was his other show, Stephen Yan, and he had this giant fucking wok, and he cooked, and he got me interested in food, and I was, I don't know, like 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. 9. So yeah, shout
He did
out
great
to-
comedy,
to
too.
Stephen Yan, and he was
Yeah, it was a good show.
he made it funny and memorable and interesting.
Yeah.
And just his cooking was, he just made me want to cook. So yeah, Stephen Yan, Walk with Yan, Cook with Yan. Yeah, that's it, Stephen Yan.
It's like Professor Frank. Makes you laugh, makes you think.
Vincent. Who's your tip of the hat this week?
My tip of the hat, well, continuing with the food themes, I'm going to go with one of the greatest amateur chefs in recent history, which is Vincent Price, author of several cookbooks. I'm deadly serious.
No, yeah.
Wait, he's an author of a cookbook?
Several.
What?
Have you ever seen
Vincent-
his posting of Vincent Price's cheap Wellington? It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he did a series of advertisements for Angostura back in the 70s, and there were some recipes, and I'll post them later on my wall. You guys can take a look at it. But
Alright.
yeah, I did make that meatloaf Wellington. It was fucking amazing. But he in the 60s and 70s, he wrote several cookbooks along with his wife, and he would get recipes, from all of the restaurants that he visited all over the world, and he did it incredibly detailed, how to do it, how to prepare it, every other goddamn thing. And in addition to the cookbooks, I mean, he wrote books, he acted, he was a fucking Renaissance man. And hang on, I've got that one quote of his that's always stuck with me.
Diamonds Jubilee.
No, not Diamonds Jubilee, although that does rate. So
Yeah.
hang on, I got one of the wallpapers here.
Oh, I heard that too. Roberta Flack died. Yeah.
Okay.
That's too
He
bad.
said, "A man who limits his interests limits his life."
That's a pretty cool quote.
And he did it all, man. He acted. He was a very talented amateur chef, and he owned pugs. So he was fucking awesome.
There you go.
Ordy, who's your tip of the hat this week?
Well, in keeping with the food theme, I'm going to give my tip of the hat this week to PJ Harvey's legs.
What was that line? The kind of legs
That's
you'd
it.
like to,
That's
All right.
the
and
kind of
tweet.
legs you'd like to suck on all day.
Jeff.
Okay. Unlike the other short bus riders that went before me, with maybe the exception of Wordy, which was a pretty good answer, I'm going to stick with the actual title of the show, How Men Hang Out. My tip of the hat this week goes to my great friend, Nathaniel, a.k.a. the proprietor of the White House. When we were in high school, his parents would make about once a month trips up to Maine to go camping for the weekend. When his parents went away, the party at the White House would commence. And it would be anywhere from 4 to 40 people showing up. Most of us were musicians. We would have hour-long jam sessions, hours-long drinking sessions, even though we were 14, 18, thereabouts. And we would just have tremendous conversations, parties. And it was our introduction on how men hung out together. Because we would just shoot the shit, play music. One night we got so drunk that the four leaders of the jazz band that were there grabbed their instruments, and we called up our band director in high school saying, "Hey, this is the music we just came up with." And her exact quote was, "How drunk are you guys?" So for our high school teacher to know we were that drunk to call her to play, and yet she still complimented us, that is how guys who are learning how to be guys hang out. And it was what I built a lot of my later life upon, were those moments. So Nat, in particular, with today being the day it is, I'm picking you because it was your phone call 30, 40, 36 years ago that saved my life. When I was sitting inside my closet of my bedroom with my sisters. Don't know what to call it because we're on YouTube. Drill. I'll call it a drill. Contemplating life's decisions, and he called to reach out and see if I was doing okay. I look back at those moments now, that call, those moments we had at the White House. My life is largely owed to him from that point on. So, Nate, love you, brother.
Cool. Did I cover? I think I did cover everyone. My tip of the hat this week is going to be Gary. I gave him a shout out a couple days ago. This guy has taught me actually how to do flooring, everything you can to building a house and learning life skills on that stuff, and it's helped me. Like, he hired me from a coffee shop. He's like, "How much do you make?" And I was like, 13 something. He's like, "You want to work for me?" And he got me out of that and just started building things. And so he's the tip of the hat this week. He's a stubborn little bastard sometimes, but he's a good brother to me. So I appreciate him a lot. I want to thank everyone: Rick, Ordy, Vincent, Tom, Canadian Spider-Man, Jeff, for being a part of this.
You hesitated on my name. What did I do?
I had to remember who's all on here.
Okay.
That's right. There's so many of us.
I know.
Pop down under
But-
that sounds delicious.
I just want to thank you all for just hanging out, doing just a hangout thing. It's fun. It relieves us from doing a main topic thing. It's just us just hanging out and just being guys, and that's what it is. It's just us. This is a typical conversation around a bonfire or something like that, smoking a cigar or having a bourbon or whatever. It's just that's literally what we just did tonight. It's just us having a random conversation about random things. It's just whatever pops in our head, and we just go with it. I know Gay Ultra Biker Dad, who's been on this show a few times. He is doing I guess, an X stream or something.
Yeah, he's doing his faces.
Spaces, that's what it is. Thank you. Not this Friday, but next Friday with Jack Donovan.
Oh, it's this Friday.
It's this Friday? Somebody fucking tell me what fucking day it is.
We already did. We told you it was this Friday like 3 times.
Well, you know what? So
we
this
just
Friday,
had the conversation before the show.
Look, man.
The way to go there.
Literally 2 hours ago.
Okay.
You know what?
We're changing your nickname. Your call sign.
Be fair.
It's not Short Bus. It's Ricky Retardo.
I don't feel like that should be mine, though.
So this Friday, because I even asked him, I was like, "Hey, what day is it?" Because he told me he changed the dates and all that stuff. But anyway, so this Friday, I don't know the exact dates, but I will be promoting it. It's going to be actually pretty.
The 28th, sir.
Yes, we've established it's this Friday right now for me. For
what
my
time?
brain.
You said you
I
didn't
don't
know the date.
No, the time. I
No,
don't
you
know
said-
the time.
He
I know
struggles
what you
with
meant.
4-letter words.
That's not what you said. So I was trying
How
to
much
help.
cheese whiz did you just take just now? No, so I don't know the exact time. I will figure
Cheese
that out.
whiz is the devil's semen.
Nobody
So-
helped you. David.
Wondered why it tasted so salty.
So I would recommend going to Ultra Gay Biker Dad's space when that happens. It's going to be pretty cool. Next week we're going to talk about victimhood, people who use victim as a way to.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I like it. It's going to be fun.
Ooh.
We're going to
It's gonna
boss
be-
the fuck out of balls.
It's gonna
But,
be awesome.
Yeah, so people who use victim as a way to get out of things or make them feel bad when they cause all the problems.
In keeping with the food theme, it's
heard
gonna
him,
be
CSM.
tasty. It's gonna be smooth.
Yes.
You heard him, CSM. Next week is your perfect night to bring your 2-liter of Coke because we're going to be ball busting.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Bring it on. Yeah. Well, I'll freeze it then.
But on that note, I want to thank everyone who tuned in live. You can always check us out during the week. We're always on the rewinds. Check us out. There is a playlist on YouTube that you can watch all the episodes. And if you want to try to get this channel on YouTube monetized, just have it playing in the background. There's like 100 episodes, and you could just play them in the background. We can get monetized, do a lot more things.
Mhm.
So on that note, I want to thank everyone. This has been a fun episode. We'll see you guys all next week. And don't come back. There
No, I
will
said,
be a
"Don't come back now."
oh yeah. There will be a Lego build coming up soon once my voice kind of gets back to normal. But I'll keep you all up to date on that.
Oh, come
On
on.
the-
Lego builds with berry white chocolate would be fun.
Maybe. I don't know. My voice can't handle that long of a podcast. But anyways, I want to
On
thank
for 2
everyone.
hours.
I know, right? On that note, thank you very much. I'll see you guys next week.
Hail Hydra.
Hell Hydra.
Go fuck yourself.